I never planned to start a war with an HOA. I didn't even know the HOA existed when I bought the ranch. All I wanted was peace. After 15 years of city noise, neighbors arguing through walls, and endless rules about where I could park or how loud my music was, I wanted land. Real land. Somewhere quiet. Somewhere no one could tell me what to do. That's how I ended up buying a 40-acre ranch just outside a growing suburban development. The realtor was clear. This property is not part of the HOA, she said. Never has been. That sentence alone sold me. The ranch sat slightly uphill from the neighborhood, bordered by trees on 3 sides and an old gravel road on the 4th. The house wasn't fancy, older farmhouse style, but solid. The barn was huge, the land was clean, and most importantly, no HOA. Or so I thought. I'd been on the property for exactly 6 days when the first SUV rolled up my driveway. White, spotless, expensive. It stopped right in front of my porch like it owned the place. A woman stepped out. Mid-40s, blonde bob haircut, oversized sunglasses, tight smile, clipboard tucked under her arm like a weapon. She didn't knock. She rang the doorbell 5 times in a row. When I opened the door, she smiled like we were old friends. "Hi, I'm Linda," she said, "HOA president." I blinked. "I don't live in an HOA." Her smile didn't move. "Oh, you do now." That was my first moment of disbelief. I explained calmly, showed her the deed, the property map, the county paperwork. My land was clearly marked outside HOA jurisdiction. She glanced at it for half a second. "That must be a mistake," she said. "This land has always followed HOA rules." "No," I replied, "it hasn't." Her tone hardened instantly. "Well, we'll see about that." And she walked back to her SUV like she'd just declared war. The next morning, I woke up to orange warning tags tied to my fence. Violation notices. According to the HOA, my barn color was non-compliant. My gravel driveway was unsightly. My fence height was unauthorized. My tractor was visible from the street. I laughed. Then I saw the fine amounts, thousands of dollars. I drove straight to the HOA office, violation notices in hand. Linda was waiting. She didn't even pretend to be surprised. "You need to bring your property up to community standards," she said. "I'm not part of your community." She leaned forward. "You use our road." That sentence changed everything. The gravel road leading to my ranch had been there long before the HOA. According to county records, it was an easement, used by neighboring landowners for decades. What Linda didn't mention was that the HOA had built their entire gated community around that road. Their back entrance, their emergency exit, their service access, their garbage trucks, their fire trucks, their school buses, all used my road. And legally, the easement agreement was temporary. It had expired. No one renewed it. No one noticed. Once Linda realized I wasn't folding, things turned ugly. Tree inspectors started driving onto my land. They took photos, measured things, left notices taped to my barn doors. One morning I found a tow warning on my truck, parked entirely on my property. Another day, someone reported my cattle for noise disturbances. Cattle. Then came the threats. A letter stating the HOA would pursue legal remedies if I didn't comply. That's when anger replaced disbelief. I hired a lawyer. My lawyer was quiet during our first meeting. Very quiet. Then he smiled. "This is interesting," he said. "Turns out the HOA's access road was entirely on my land. The easement had expired 3 years ago. No renewal, no payment, no legal right of use. Legally speaking, every HOA resident was trespassing." My lawyer asked one question. "Do you want to enforce your property rights?" I didn't answer right away, but Linda answered for me. One afternoon, I came home to find construction crews widening the road. On my land. No permission. No notice. Linda was there, supervising like a queen. I lost it. I told them to stop. She laughed. "This road belongs to the community." "No," I said, "it belongs to me." She crossed her arms. "Try stopping us." That night, I made my decision. I didn't block the road immediately. I did it legally. Proper notice. Certified letters. 30-day warning. The HOA ignored it. So on day 31, a gate went up. Heavy steel. Locked. With a sign. "Private property. No trespassing." Within hours, chaos erupted. Cars backed up. Residents furious. Phones out. Videos recording. Linda arrived screaming. "You can't do this." "I can," I said. And I did. She threatened police. They came. And sided with me. Because the law was clear. Linda screamed in the street. At officers. At me. At residents. Someone recorded everything. The video went viral. The HOA sued. They lost. They tried emergency injunctions. Denied. Fire department access? They had to reroute. Garbage trucks? Delayed. Property values? Dropped. Residents turned on Linda fast. The end. Within 2 months, Linda resigned. The HOA paid millions to negotiate a new access route. They paid me. I reopened the gate, under my terms, with fees, with restrictions, with respect. Now, my ranch is quiet again. And the HOA? They wave when they drive by. Final line, strong ending. I didn't buy the ranch to fight an HOA, but when they tried to control land that wasn't theirs, I reminded them of something they forgot. Property rights still matter. If you want next, a stronger shock-based opening hook, a more aggressive Karen meltdown version, or a darker, more realistic Reddit tone,